All right. And that was just a couple examples. All right. There's so many, so much more. I'd be here for a few hours video. All right. Matter of fact, a few weeks video. And they put good, and it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. When we come out with this truth, they call us evil. When we come out and say we want to breathe some fresh air and not breathe chemtrails, we evil. When we say we want to eat some nutritious food without some GMOs and all type of manner of pesticides and additives and this preservatives and this additives and all that, when we say those things, we evil. All right. When we say we want to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, all right, then we evil. When we say we want to live in a righteous world that follows the instructions of this Bible, which is the best way to live, then we evil. All right, this is what they do. This is their MO. All right, you must understand that and realize that. That's the truth, man. All right, and the scriptures say the truth shall be evil spoken of. When we say, no, you can't be no Muslim or no Buddhist or no Hare Krishna or no modern day Christianity and Catholicism and Jehovah's Witnesses and all these things that don't follow the Bible in 100% complete truth, then we evil. Oh, how you gonna judge me? No, coexist. No, we can't coexist. All right? Because it's totally different customs and morals and all, but it's totally different. We can't coexist. We say, nah, that's not the truth. This is the truth. So then now we evil. Because we standing on what the Most High says is righteous and good. All right. Which is these laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay. And this is what they do to our people. All right. They call evil good, good evil. And our people fall hook, line, and sinker for it. This is Proverbs chapter 12. Verse 26. It says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. All right. It says the way of the wicked. See, the Israelites, you are the righteous nation of people. All right. You were made to be the righteous nation of people. You are that chosen that I read in 2nd Esdras. All right. Esau, Edom was made to be the wicked nation of people. OK. And it says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. The way of the wicked. This is the Hebrew word, the ayah. It says to err, wander, go astray. All right. It says the way of the wicked calls it the righteous. The way of the wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, calls it the righteous, calls it you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to go astray. That's why you call yourself so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You've gone astray from who you really are, which are the Hebrew Israelites from your respective tribes. All right? They have caused you to err, wander about, of intoxication, wandering, to be made to wander about, to be made to stagger, drunkard, to be led astray. Ethically, it says to cause to wander, intoxication, to stagger. That reminds me of this scripture here in Isaiah. This is Isaiah 29 and 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. And that wine that you're not drunk with is the truth. All right. You are drunken, but not with wine. All right. This is wisdom, Proverbs 9:1. It says, wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. She hath killed her beasts. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table. It says, she hath sent forth her maidens and crieth upon the highest place of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she said to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. All right. This is what wisdom, this true wisdom, knowledge and understanding. It says, come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I have mingled. Verse 6, it says, forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. Go in the way of understanding of this true wine. All right. Being a representation of the word. All right. All right. This true wine, this true wisdom. All right. But that's why in that Isaiah 29:9, it says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. Our people are drunken. All right. But not with this wisdom. All right. They are drunken off Esau Edom's seduction. All right. Because they have been seduced, because they have put good for evil and evil for good. So people, here it is. Our people think they're a good person. These people in these churches, you know, that think they're holier than thou, that think they're good people. That's why the scripture says there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. All right, because you've been seduced. All right, when you come into the truth, it says, he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. All right. It says they hate him that speaketh uprightly, and they abhor him basically that speaks the truth. All right. Roughly paraphrasing that Amos 5:10. All right. It says they are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. All right. And our people are just gone off of these other philosophies, religions, and doctrines. All right. They're gone. And they think they're in the way of doing what's right. This is Isaiah chapter 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. Talking about you Israelites. And at one point, we all was that rebellious children. All right. But the elect was going to come back to the understanding. That's why in Romans, it talks about, let me just get it. This is Romans chapter 11:7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right. The election have obtained the truth. OK. But at one point, even the elect was going off and doing wrong. OK. It says, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. All right. But the elect were going to remember themselves. The elect were going to forsake this present evil world. The elect were going to make their bodies a living sacrifice. The elect were going to be looking silly to the rest of the world, looking stupid to the rest of the world. All right. That's how people look at us now. But when the Lord come back with that fire and the elect is saved from that destruction, that fire, we ain't going to be looking too silly then. Lord willing, I endure to the end and am a part of that number, Lord willing. All right. But this is back in Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Here it is. Our people say the law is done away with. that they may add sin to sin. It's done away with, so we can just do it. The Lord died for us, so we can just do whatever we want now. That don't make sense. Here it is, when the Lord sets up the kingdom, all right here on this earth, we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments written in our minds and our hearts, all right? According to that Hebrews, it's in Ezekiel, all right? It's all over the place. That the law, statutes, and commandments, that's part of that second covenant. All right, that the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be innately in us, written, programmed in us, and that's only for the Israelites. So we're never going to sin again. All right. So how could it be done away with if that's how we gonna rule the earth? It's the only way to live on the earth. Is following these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you get the best out of the earth. That's how you live a most healthy, beneficial, fun, beautiful life. By following these laws, statutes, and commandments. The Most High didn't make no mistakes when he made these laws, statutes, and commandments. He didn't make no mistakes. We the ones that made the mistake. All right? So here it is, our people covered with a covering, but not of the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? All these different doctrines and gods and, all these things. It says that walk to go down into Egypt. And right here, this is spiritual Egypt. All right? This is spiritual Egypt. Precept on that, this is Revelations 11:8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. And that dead body ain't talking about an actual dead body, meaning dead because you're not quickened, you're not alive by the word, the truth of the Bible. So you're dead. Okay? It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city. Talking about America, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, okay, where our Lord was crucified, okay? And this is where they cut off, X'd out who the Lord was, all right, how he looked, who he came for, what he was truly about, okay? They totally X'd that out, okay, right here, all right, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, all right? But back in that Isaiah 30, I'll start at the top. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. And the modern day Pharaoh are the powers that be right now. The banking elite, all right, and the banking elite who use their minions, their puppets, like these presidents of today, okay, like Donald J. Trump, all right. It says that strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and that trust in the shadow of Egypt. Our people trust in this place. They trust in everything these people say. That's why they go vote. Our people go vote. Vote for these devils, put them in office like they gonna do something good for us. Our people go vote every election and nothing good ever come of it. Never. Oh, you got your voice. I mean, you ain't got no voice. Here it is. It's a selection by them anyway. But even still, if it was a vote that you put in these heathens in office, they're not doing nothing good for us to crawl back into the good graces of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and live righteously. They trust in this place, man. And that's going to be to your demise. Verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Our people are confused, thinking they got it, thinking they woke, thinking they know something, thinking they smart. Our people are gone, and it's sad. It's sad. I'm sad about this. And they think they'll probably look at me like, man, that's a shame, boy. He talking all that madness. He talking all that evil and hate. It's sad. I could cry. But our people is going to be soon made manifest. It's going to be soon made manifest who was teaching the right doctrine, who was telling the truth. And all that didn't take heed to the truth, man, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, man. And our, these heathen, they like to see our people gone, man. They like to see this, man. This is Job 20. Job chapter 20 and 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right? The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. All right? The triumphing of the wicked is short. All right? So them being in rulership and being on top, being the banking elite, multi-trillionaires, multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires, all right? These banking elite are multi-trillionaires. There is no other nation that is a trillionaire but the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the banking elite, all right? But it's just for, it's short, just for a moment, all right, for these wicked. They are hypocrites. What does a hypocrite mean? Just the regular definition. It says a person who pretends to have virtues, who pretends to have morals, who pretends to have religious beliefs, who pretends to have principles that he or she does not actually possess. Especially a person whose actions belie stated beliefs. All right? They say they believe in the Bible. All right? But they belie those. And belie means to show to be false. Contradict. They contradict themselves. All right? They contradict themselves. And here it is. And that's a hypocrite, right? A hypocrite. This is Psalms 50. This is Psalms 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? The Most High is saying to these wicked, what hast thou to do to put the words of this Bible in your hand and in your mouth? All right? Like you some type of pious and you care about the Lord. He said unto the wicked, God said unto the wicked, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? That you up in the pulpit with this Bible trying to teach it. Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my word behind thee. They don't do the things that this Bible say do. They do the complete opposite. So the Most High say, man, what you got to do to declare my statutes, man? You a hypocrite. You a walking contradiction. Taking these words in his mouth and then misinterpreting it. All right? They misinterpreted it, and then our people are gung-ho for the misinterpretation. Zealous for the misinterpretation. That's why Paul said, for my people, they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Not according to knowledge. For they going about to establish their own righteousness have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. All right, to the one true doctrine of the Most High that he intended these words to mean. Our people are not zealous for that. Only the elect is. Okay? Are you possibly a hopeful elect? Because if you are, then you're going to hear these words. You're going to forsake this present evil world. All right? You're going to try to purge all these bad things that we have been programmed to believe. All right? That we have been seduced to believe. You're going to remember yourselves and come up out of this. All right? And pray and beg the Lord to hasten that day to return. You're going to be, and in the meanwhile, you're going to be sighing and crying for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. You're not going to be with this world. You're not going to be trying to live your best life. You're not going to be trying to sit up here and get rich and YOLO. You're not going to be doing that. Okay? Now, of course, you got to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to make money, pay your bills, live, do what you got to do to maintain. And have your essentials, all right? But you're not looking to be here for, see kids and grandkids and all that. This is a present evil world that you never know what might happen, man. For all the wickedness that's done, all right? So going back to that Job 20:5, it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right, because he's going to be done away with, eradicated. Okay, but as of right now, his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reaches unto the clouds. They have more than heart could wish. All right, they leave their substance to their babes and call the lands after their own names. Okay, this is what they do. Multi-trillionaires. Okay? And you don't want none of that part. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is coming with fire, man. It says he should perish forever like his own dung, like his own boo-boo. Okay? That's how he's going to perish. All right, this is Psalms 92. Psalms 92 and 7. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all of the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. So those who flourishing now, those who, those who springing as the grass now, shall be destroyed forever. All right. And those of our people that take heed to that and want a part of that, you're going to be destroyed too for a time. All right. Then you'll be rebirthed in your right mind in the kingdom. But you don't want to downplay that destruction. You don't want to downplay that fire, that weeping and gnashing of teeth. You don't want to fall into the hands of the living power on his bad side. Okay. This is and it says, back in that Job 20:5, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. See, it says Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, but just for a moment, just for a little bitty time. Okay? It may seem to tarry, it may seem long, but according compared to eternity, but for a little speck of time, little moment. Okay? The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. This and therefore, like this in 2 Corinthians 4. 2 Corinthians, I got a couple more and I'm gonna end it. 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. it says, for which cause we faint not. Now, this is Paul talking to the Israelites. It says, for which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. See, our outward man perish because we die daily. We trying to kill off the old man and his deeds. All right. And all the things that are contrary to the scriptures for righteousness' sake. All the things that are wicked, all the things that are bad. All right. We trying to just get that off of us. All right. And some of the things that was wicked, we used to love to do it. All right. Because in our flesh dwelleth no good thing. All right. But we got to have power over our flesh to not, I don't want this temporal. This is just temporal. This is just but for a moment. See, I want to be, of high rank and high regard in the kingdom. All right. That's going to be forever. See, all these famous Israelites like the Denzels, the LeBron James, the Oprah Winfreys, and so on and so forth. All right. They have this fame, but for a moment. See, in the kingdom, for one, they're going to have to go through that fire. But then when they're in the kingdom, they're going to be in rulership, and they're going to be Israelites with the law, statutes, and commandments written in their minds and their hearts. All right. But they're not going to be in high regard like the elect. OK, because there's going to be a rank and file in the kingdom with the Israelites. There's going to be an order. And that order, that rank and file is being established right now by those who give diligence in making their call and election sure to be part of that number. All right. And how do you give diligence? Have faith. How do you have faith? Show your faith by your works, the way you live, the way you think. Make yourself holy and separate from this present evil world. Waiting on the Lord, sighing and crying for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. Begging the Lord to hasten that day, all while trying to crawl back into his good graces, do what's right. All right. Make your bodies a living sacrifice. OK. So back in this 2 Corinthians 4 and 16, for which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right. That's why Hebrews said, man, though we going through these things and let me just get it. This is Hebrews 12 and 11. It says, now no chastening for the present seemed to be joyous, but grievous. And we going through right now. It seemed to be grievous right now. Because here it is, we still in the flesh. We want to do all those things. Our flesh do. All right. But we have power over our flesh to know that, hey, and that's how our inward man is being renewed day by day. By having power, winning those battles over the flesh. OK. It says, now no chastening for the present seem to be joyous. See, us going through all these things and under the hands of our enemies, it don't seem to be joyous at all, but it seemed to be grievous. It says, nevertheless, afterward, it yielded a peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. It worketh a peaceable fruit of righteousness if you're going through and overcoming. If you trudging on and keeping your integrity, keeping your faith, doing what's right according to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, forsaking this present evil world, not worried about the money, cars, clothes, and the hoes and success here in this present evil world. Because it wasn't given us. That's why Ezra said, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? But for a moment. See, we don't possess an inheritance with this world because it's a present evil world. All right. It's a present evil world. But we're looking to get up out this present evil world and begging the Lord to come hasten that day. That's why Galatians says, and you hear me say present evil world a lot, and I get it from this scripture, Galatians 1:4. It says, who have gave himself for our sins, that he might deliver us from this present evil world, according to the will of God and our Father. From this present evil world, we hope to be delivered ASAP. But while we're here, we hope that our spirit is being renewed day by day. We hope to be exercised with that peaceable fruit of righteousness by going through and overcoming. All right.